I'm Al Collier, I'm Director of Procurement and Sustainability at Norfolk County Council. If I had to use one word to describe the Procurement Act, it would be challenging, in a good way. It's a challenge to all of us to look once again at the way we buy things and to take a fundamental look at whether we're getting best value for money and look at it end to end. It's not just about running a tender, it's about the entire process, from thinking about what you're going to buy, talking to potential suppliers and stakeholders about that through the tender process. And in particular, it's about improving our contract management, which has tended to be a weakness. So if we can take the opportunity to up our contract management performance, we can get much better value for the taxpayer. So the e-learning offer from GCF is engaging. It conveys a lot of detail. There's a huge amount for people to take in here, but it's succeeded in engaging my team. People are finding it useful and interesting. And what we're doing is we're going through the same modules each week, and then we're sitting down together to talk about the implications, to make sure we've understood it and talk about how we can improve our practice as a result. So collaboration is really important in procurement. It can drive much better value for money and reduce effort considerably. An example I'd give would be the Local Government Pension Scheme framework, which sounds very dry, but Local Government Pension Scheme invests about £500 billion. And it's a big and important investor in the UK economy. There are about 40 different pension funds, so if we can combine their efforts, we can considerably reduce costs. So the LGPS framework have enabled us to save about £200 million, and it's also saved more than 200 years of procurement effort, so it's been quite a success over its lifetime. So my current role covers both procurement and sustainability, and the reason we put the two together is that something like 80–90% of our carbon emissions come from the things we buy. And so key challenges for me are to reduce carbon from our procured goods and services whilst getting better value for money. And the two often go together, so if we can reduce waste, we can also reduce our carbon emissions and achieve both things at the same time. So I think procurement is a fascinating career. I've had a great time over my time in procurement, and it's fascinating because it's so varied. One day you can be procuring a highway, the next day you might be procuring social care. And so I think the communities of practice are a great way for people to develop their career, to share learning, and to deliver the best possible results we can for taxpayers. So grab the opportunity of the Procurement Act. It's a real chance to look again at the way we do procurement. We shouldn't treat it as just complying with a new bunch of regulations. It's about looking end to end at the way we do procurement, doing it better and getting the best possible value for taxpayers. I'd like to see, once the Act is in force, it will take a while for us to settle down, but then I'd like to see a real push on digital. There's a real opportunity to get better data here and to use that to buy more smartly.